Okay, let's get into this. We're going to take a look at a really fascinating case study in modern entrepreneurship. It's about a creator named Ada Red, and her story is pretty much a masterclass on how to build a digital empire by basically breaking all the rules.
It really makes you think. In a world just flooded with content, what's the actual formula for making it big online? Is it just about looks? Is it pure luck? Or maybe is it something a little more analytical? Let's find out.
So just to get a sense of her scale, let's talk numbers. On the platform X, she's got this massive following, over 144,000 people. You can think of this as her main megaphone, right? It's the top of her marketing funnel, where she's pulling in the biggest possible audience.
But followers are one thing. This number right here, this shows her audience isn't just scrolling past. We're talking over 124,000 likes on her main Onlyfans account. That is some serious engagement, and it tells you she has a really dedicated subscriber base.
So, who's the person that all these followers see? Well, Ada Red comes across as this 24-year-old Irish creator, and she's really known for her natural kind of girl-next-door charm. The whole brand is built on being approachable, authentic, and just herself.
But if you think that's all there is to it, you're missing the most important piece of the entire puzzle. Because that whole persona, that is only half the story.
Yep, you heard that right. By day, she is a professional software engineer, debugging code, building applications, working in one of the most technical and demanding fields you can be in. And that fact, well, it changes everything.
And look, this dual identity isn't just a quirky little fact, it's the absolute core of her success. It is the key to understanding her unique, really analytical approach to business. It completely flips our expectations of what a content creator, and for that matter, a coder, is supposed to be. Now, what's so great about this is that this is from her own bio. She doesn't hide this part of her life, she flaunts it. It's her unique selling point. She's not just pitching beauty or just brains. She's branding herself as the whole package. It's this powerful statement that just completely challenges the stereotype that a serious tech career and adult content creation can't possibly exist in the same person.
And this just perfectly illustrates the sheer intensity of her life. I mean, can you imagine the mental gymnastics it takes to switch from debugging some complex piece of code to creatively planning a content shoot all in the same day? The work ethic is just on a whole other level.
So let's move on and see how this all comes together as a business. Because this isn't a hobby, it is a carefully engineered empire. And when you actually break down how it's all structured, you can really see the engineer's mind at work.
When you look at the data, you can literally see her strategy laid out. X, with its 144,000 plus followers, is her powerhouse. That's for promotion, for direct engagement. Instagram, on the other hand, is smaller, it's more curated, it's like a lifestyle gateway into her brand.
And here it is. This is the absolute genius of her business model. She's running what's called a conversion funnel. The $5 tier, that's the easy entry point. It gets a high volume of people through the door. But then, the $25 VIP tier is a premium offering for her most dedicated fans. This maximizes the revenue from her most loyal customers. It's classic marketing, just executed perfectly.
Let's just put this into perspective for a second. She kicked off this whole journey when she was just 19 years old. In only 5 years, she has built a six-figure business, all while building a totally separate professional career in technology. That is an absolutely incredible trajectory.
Okay, so we've seen the how, but let's get into the why. What is it about her brand that connects so deeply with her audience? Well, it all comes down to what I like to call the authenticity algorithm. Her dedication to being authentic is absolutely crucial. I mean, in an industry where so much can feel fake or artificial, she really stands out. The source material points to her all-natural appearance and, maybe most importantly, her genuine direct interaction with her fans. And she builds this authentic vibe by sharing these little glimpses into her real life. This isn't just a character she's playing. She shares her love for cooking, her unique sense of fashion, and her genuine passion for tech and gaming. It just makes her feel like a real, well-rounded, relatable person.
And this quote from the source, it really says it all, doesn't it? This is what sets her apart. That personal touch, that guarantee that you are talking to the actual creator, builds a level of trust and loyalty that, a management team or a chatbot just can't replicate.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit.
Why are we really talking about this? Because her story, it's about more than just one creator's success. It's really a snapshot of a huge shift in what it even means to be an entrepreneur today.
But let's be real, it is not all smooth sailing. There are serious challenges here. You've got the mental exhaustion of juggling two incredibly demanding jobs, the constant privacy risks, the very real danger of creative burnout, and of course, the risk of building your business on platforms that you don't actually own. Her success has been earned against some pretty serious headwinds.
And that's exactly why this matters. She represents this new generation of professionals who just refuse to be put in a box. They totally reject the idea that you have to choose between a respectable career in tech and a lucrative, but often stigmatized one in content creation. They don't see any conflict there. They're choosing to be both.
Which really leaves us with one last, pretty fascinating question. As we see more and more people leveraging multiple, totally different skill sets to build their own unique careers, are we just looking at a niche thing, or is this multifaceted entrepreneurial future of work already here, just hiding in plain sight?